Hi, Collective. Welcome back to Love, Light, and Life Affirmed, your daily affirmations for self love and growth. Hey, you guys, welcome back to the channel. So, you guys, this is going to be a Zodiac sign, Zodiac 180 spread. So, I'm going to actually do past, present, future outcome for each Zodiac sign, you guys. Okay. So, I am going to start with Aries. So Aries, what's up? So let's look at Aries, past, present, future outcome. Aries. Give me 4 for Aries, okay? Okay. Aries, we have your past, present, future, and outcome. So let's see what we got for Aries, gang. So Aries, for past, I have Libra energy. Okay, you can have Libra anywhere in your chart. Be connecting to one. From your past, I have yoga. So this is about Aries, you being in contemplation. I feel like a lot of you guys have been in hermit mode. I feel like you have spent a lot of time in your recent past going within, with this deep breath, go within. You've become balanced. You found a way to relax. You've done a lot of inner child healing as well. And I feel like this is because you spent a lot of time by yourself. I feel like people have been questioning your whereabouts. People have not been understanding your absence. But I feel like this was you taking care of you. This was you getting back to self after so many years of giving your energy away to everyone else. I feel like you needed to take the time for Aries. And like I said, people, may not completely understand, but what I see is by doing this, you put yourself in hangman, you went into hermit, and you gained this level of wisdom. You've healed a lot of your inner child wounds. So I feel like you are now in more balance because of this. The number 4 could be significant. April, of course, and born on the 4th as well. Then we have present. So with the present energy, I see number 2, and I'm seeing Scorpio energy. You can have Scorpio anywhere in your chart as well. And I see olive branch. I feel like in the present, you are about to get some communication from someone who wants to offer peace or truce in a situation. Somebody wants to make amends with you, Aries. They want to surrender to a situation, come to terms with something. That means that you've been not in contact with this particular person, persons, or situation. And there's been distance, no communication, possibly some tension that's been happening in the background. I feel like this has not been connected to you just with seeing this yoga energy out here in your recent past, but I feel like this is someone that wants to come in. They want to, like I said, find a way to find a truce in a situation, a peace offering. I feel like you are going to be needing to be smart about this, just because the next energy that I see here, in the future energy, is about chess, right? Number 3, this is Virgo energy. So this could be a Virgo coming in to communicate with you. This could be a Scorpio, or they can have Scorpio or Virgo anywhere in their chart, or you do, Aries. But when I see this strategy planning, this checkmate energy, I feel like this is a plan that this person or situation is coming in with. And it could be a power play. Maybe they want to get back into your energy for some reason. Maybe they are witnessing you going through this glow up right now. They are seeing you win. And so they want to come in offering peace to a situation, but this could just be another gameplay. So, unfortunately, if it is, I think whatever the situation is, it will end quickly, because it seems like people keep forgetting that there's consequences to people's actions. And I feel like with the healing that you've done with yourself, your discernment and your intuition is heightened at this time. So I think people should be very careful coming in and, testing you. If people are coming in and they are genuine, I feel like Aries, at this point, you will be able to know and feel that energy. Or if there's a level of deception, you'll know as well. Your outcome is number one, again, Virgo energy with motherlode, prosperity, jackpot, success. Yeah, like I said, this is the trajectory that you are on right now, Aries. And I feel like people can see that. And so people want to come back in your life from your recent past. They want to be a part of your present because they realize that your future, which is very soon, I feel like in 2026, they see you having plenty. They see you being this, money maker. You're manifesting this life of success. You are accomplishing a lot. This is what's being talked about, even if you are aware of it or not. So this is what I see, Aries: recent past, now, future, and your outcome. Okay. All right, Aries. Very good spread. All right, Taurus. Taurus, I'm just going to pull a 4-card quick spread for you. Recent past, now, future, and outcome for Taurus. My Taurus gang. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, or North Node. Okay. One more, please. Outcome for Taurus. This is sticking out. I feel like I need. Okay. It's better. Interesting. One was being a little bit stubborn. Like my Taurus, my bulls. Okay. Well, let's see what we got out here. The outcome was very interesting for you. There was 2 of them. So let's see. So Taurus, for recent past, I have number 6 with sap. This is Virgo energy. And so what I'm seeing here is resources, needed materials, wealth, essence of life, spring, nourishment, energy, vitality, groundedness, roots, abundant physical health, life force. So in your recent past, Taurus, I feel like you have definitely been abundant as far as basically always having the resources that you need. Maybe you haven't reached that level of success that you want quite yet, but I feel like you have always found a way to keep your resources nourished, basically meaning, the well never has run completely dry for you. I feel like you have been in the recent past in a grounded energy, and you have been abundant. I feel like you take care of yourself, and you are working towards your wealth, your roots. You are planting seeds in the recent past because you are trying to create a level of abundance in your future. Okay. And then I see presently, right now, I have number 2, and then I have Leo energy. You can have Leo anywhere in your chart. Also, you can have Virgo in your chart. The number 6 could be significant. The month of June, born on the 6th. The number 2, the month of February. But I have this pioneer energy, this boldness, right? Again, it makes sense because I feel like you are trying to build something. You are trying to create your root right now. I feel like you have a specific destination. Your future to you is clear. You have clarity, and you understand that it's, it's not a sprint. You understand that this process is going to take a while. And I feel like you are up for the challenge. I feel like you are resourceful. So you know exactly how to use your resources, how to invest. I feel like you have courage. And I feel like you know that this is uncharted territory, but I feel like you are without fear of this long journey right now. I feel like you are trying to create something, this foundation that is going to be unbreakable. So I feel like you are being very courageous. You have a lot of passion behind this, whatever this is. I have in the future here, number 4, I have Cancer energy. So number 4 could be significant. The month of April, you can have Cancer anywhere in your chart, born on the 4th. With this mirror energy, self awareness, again, seeing clearly. I feel like you have done a lot of self improvement, self assessment, and you have beat those insecurities that you used to have. I feel like you've dealt with, or you might be dealing with coming up here soon, someone who has an ego. This might be somebody from your past or somebody that you might be meeting, but this person may be a little bit narcissistic, a little bit vain. But I feel like you have a lot of self love and self appreciation. So I feel like you'll be able to handle that situation, no problem. Okay. Your outcome. Um, so two of them, this one is interesting. The number 7, the Libra energy was stuck in the deck, like it was sticking out, like it needed to be taken. And this is biker energy, lone wolf energy, impervious, non-conformist. Yes, you are a rebel right now. You are not conforming to the norm in any way, shape, or fashion. Again, I feel like you are creating your own journey. I feel like you are not following a plan of the norm. You are literally creating a blueprint right now. And this is uncharted territory. This is why you are being looked at as a pioneer right now. You have so much courage. You are doing things in a way that nobody else has done it. You are not hesitant. You are not questioning. You are just moving forward. And you are ensuring that you keep yourself in check, that you see yourself clearly, that you are not allowing your ego to run you at this time. And that's because of the healing that you've done within. But I feel like you are definitely the rebel right now. You are a one person bike club right now, and I feel like you are loving being an outlaw because it gives you freedom to move around. You are moving on from situations, people that are not helping you grow, and you're doing it swiftly. You're not questioning what's good for you. And then you have number 3 out here, Cancer energy, March energy, constellation, network support, associates, gathered meetings, socialized organization arrangements, collection, exchanging data. I feel like you are going to meet your soul tribe. I feel like you will end up running into the support system that you need, Taurus, even though right now the path that you are forging, the blueprint you are creating, you are doing solo. But I feel like it won't be for long. I feel like someone is going to be inspired by the action that you're taking, and someone is going to offer a partnership. This could just be in regards to business, but this could be in matters of the heart as well. I feel like you have some unexpected income coming in. Again, there's a lot of people who may want to support you, maybe just silently. Sometimes people have silent investors. But I feel like things are looking good. I feel like keep going, stay courageous, keep creating this new path that's never been done before. Good job, Taurus. It's beautiful. Okay. All right. Gemini, let's do your past, present, future, and outcome for Gemini. Okay. some of you guys are feeling stuck in your current situation. Okay. All right. Gemini, let's see what we have for you, for your past, present, future, and outcome energy. So your recent past, Gemini, what I'm looking at here is the number 4, and then I have yes or no. So in the recent past, the answer was no. The situation or event was not unfolding at that time. So I feel like in the recent past, there wasn't a lot of forward movement. Maybe you were just kind of stuck in, a day-to-day routine. Things were not really growing. They weren't changing in any negative way, but not really accelerating, as far as going towards the future. Okay. Energy now, I have the number 10. I have Sagittarius energy with the knot here. Some of you guys are struggling with a complex situation. You're having some difficulties. Like I said, I feel like you guys feel stuck in a situation. Some of you guys are just holding things together, doing whatever it is you need to do to keep things moving forward. A lot of you guys might be like the breadwinners. So a lot of people depend on you to keep things together or hold things together. But also, some of you guys are going to run into a fated connection. I feel like, or you have connections right now that are unbreakable with this knot energy. So some of you guys do have people in your lives who really love you and appreciate you and trust you and would do anything they can to support you. So while some of you guys may struggle with figuring out maybe the direction you want to go in life, maybe you're at a crossroads with figuring out what your next step is. I feel like some of you guys also have people in your life who truly do love you and appreciate you, and you have bonds that are unbreakable. That is a true blessing, something definitely to appreciate as well. Then in your future energy, Gemini, I have number 9, Sagittarius energy. I have the ballet shoes, which is about stamina and endurance, right? It's about a talent that you have, something that you do repeatedly, very well, but it requires effort. It requires you to constantly be focused. It it requires you to balance a lot, but I feel like you are able to do it gracefully, this balancing act. But I feel like it's something that is repetitive, so you know it very well. It is your true expertise. So it's something that you're really good at. I feel like it's still going to be a part of your life. Um, yeah, looks good. Amazing talent. Some of you guys are really into the arts. Some of you guys are dancers. But I feel like you guys just take on a lot and you're able to balance it and make it look very, very easy because you do it with such grace. Okay. In your outcome, I have the number 1. I have Scorpio energy with the crystal ball here. Intuition, premonition, seeing clearly, discernment, sixth sense, divination, future planning, past, present, future, gut reaction, inner knowing. So coming up, I feel like you will start to kind of find your way, meaning that you're going to start to know the direction, a new direction that you want to go in. Maybe this is going to be based on a gift that you find out that you have, something spiritual, where you'll be able to use your intuition. Um, your discernment is going to be heightened. But I feel like it will allow you to start thinking about your future and planning ahead just having another plan, because again, I see you in the day to day doing something that you're amazing at. But I feel like it could be something that you've been doing for a while. And I say that because of, you know, this number 10, with this not energy. When I see this, all I see is kind of like so many parts of your life being intertwined together. And this is where you have to create that balancing act. But again, you do it with grace, but I feel like it's something you've been doing for a very long time. And so I feel like you're wanting to do something else possibly in your future. And I feel like right now, you don't know really what that is. And so, you're holding down your day to day, but I feel like in your future outcome, I feel like you will figure out what that is, what that next step is. And I feel like it'll come to you intuitively. You will get a download and you'll just realize, yeah, something that you want. Beautiful. All right, Gemini. Okay. All right, Cancer, let me get you your past, present, future outcome spread for Cancers. One. Give me a present for Cancer, please. Okay. And then one more for outcome for Cancer. Okay. Okay. All right. So Cancer, for recent past, we have the number 6. The month of June could be significant. I have Cancer energy, your energy, Cancer here. Okay. With this recent past, I see heart and home. Cancers, you guys are all about home. You are all about your 10 of Cups, those people, places, things that you feel home to, especially your actual home. Happy home, security, love, kindness, family, belonging, bliss, contentment, comfort, being established. All of these things are very, very important to you, Cancers, to feel fulfilled. Legacy, boundaries, affection, peace, heart's desire, longevity. These bring you comfort. And I feel like you had this in the recent past. Then we have number 9 with Taurus energy. We have steel, refinement, culture, fine tune, something developing over time. I feel like this has definitely been a foundation that has been built over a long period of time. I feel like it is involving a lot of moving parts, different cultures, just different investments, things like that. But I feel like it's something that you've been trying to fine tune for a very long time. Also, I see spirits, I see alcohol, I see cultivation. So some of you guys may be dealing with a situation in regards to your home that may have you currently not feeling so great. So maybe there could be trouble in the home. So maybe alcohol is your go-to right now for some of you, not for all of you. I'm getting that as well. And I get that because in the future position, I have 10 here. Aries energy, I have this rubber band, which is about being overextended, tension, having a lot of pressure on your shoulder, having to try to hold things together. There's a lot of strain, and there has to be a lot of endurance as well. Something's coming to a breaking point. So some of you guys are having some difficulties within a home. Some of you guys are leaning on alcohol to cope because there's just a lot of tension right now, feeling overwhelmed. A lot of you guys are ready to release a situation pertaining to a home, because it's just been so draining. Yeah, 1010. Some of you guys are ready to walk away from something in order to create another situation, some type of new family dynamic. 1010, Pisces energy, Aries energy, Taurus, and Cancer energy. You can have these anywhere in your chart. But yeah, I think you guys are looking for a combination of heart and home with loyalty, with faithfulness, with some type of partnership, allegiance, in a family dynamic, true commitment, true affection, a true support system. I feel like you've put a lot of energy and effort into a current situation here over time. You've invested a lot, but it's been always a lot of tension. Again, even in this moment, it's a lot of pressure. Again, I feel like there's a situation possibly coming to a breaking point, and I feel like you're trying to move towards something that's more harmonious, um, dependable, more peaceful. I feel a situation you feel you can actually trust, the connections involved as well. All right, Cancies. Well, good luck to any of you guys dealing with that. Again, I know how important, home is to your heart. So hopefully this will be something that gets resolved very soon so that you can get to a new beginning, to calmer waters. Okay. All right, Cancies. Okay. All right, Leo, let me get you your quick past, present, future, and outcome energy for Leo. Leo. Okay. Okay. 2 more, please, for Leo. Okay. All right. So, Leo, here's your quick 4-card spread. Let's see what we have here. Okay, so recent past, Leo. Right now, I have ostrich trap. Number 2, Libra energy. Avoidance, closed-mindedness, refusing to face reality. Then I have feeling threatened, fake out, inhibit, fear-based thinking, steering clear, running for cover. So I feel like Leo, in the recent past, you guys have felt like you needed to be guarded. I feel like it feels like you had to kind of take yourself out of a situation where you didn't feel safe, and kind of avoid a situation. Libra energy. Number 2, the month of February, born on the 2nd. Yeah. So with this ostrich trap, yeah, it feels like you felt guarded, very guarded. Again, maybe it felt like there were situations that were against you or people, but you were not trying to deal with it in the recent past. And then we have number 8 here with Pisces energy, old car, exhaustion, tired, needs restoration, overdue, old habits, the good old days, family patterns, stuck in the past, nostalgia. Some of you guys are exhausted, maybe from running, maybe you're not ready for the future in some way. It seems like you are having thoughts about your past. Maybe you are realizing that maybe your habits that you have currently, they're not helping you in this moment. Yeah. I feel like you're wanting to go back to a time that was happy, that made you feel happy. But I feel like something happened in a recent past that made you feel like you had to walk away from a situation because it wasn't giving to you in the same way that it used to. It didn't feel nostalgic anymore. And I feel like these are the thoughts that you're having. Um, Maybe this is saying it's time to move forward, or maybe you're having a hard time moving forward from the past, Leos, right now. Then we have 4 Virgo energy here with handcuffs, control, defenseless, target, handicapped, held back, suppressing, need to break free, detained by external forces. Yeah, a lot of you guys, what I'm getting from this is just feeling stuck and feeling like you don't have a way out of a situation. Again, if this doesn't pertain to you, that's okay. Again, this is for all Leo placements, right? But this is what this energy is giving me. You're avoiding a situation from your past, but you're having nostalgic thoughts about it, and you're feeling stuck at the same time, kind of defenseless. You feel targeted in some way, and it feels like you want to get away from a situation, but you feel stuck. And then we have 7 with Aries energy here, kerosene, aggressive, accelerant, ignite, determined, powerful, stimulate, volatile situation, provoke, watch out, unpredictable. Yeah. Yeah, I feel like there's like some type of buildup happening here. Hold on. Let me get one more and see if that'll help me clarify. Give me one to clarify. Okay. Okay. Some of you guys are running away from your karma. So something happened in the past, and now you are trying to avoid facing the consequences of the past situation. That's what I get from the wheel of karma being here, to verify or clarify your spread. Inevitable. And I feel like the energy is building as much as you're trying to run away from it. Cause and effect, divine intervention, cycles. Yeah. Circumstances, consequences, blind justice. So this is a little bit of a heavier energy for Leos, but just be careful. It doesn't seem like whatever this is, you're going to be able to run away from forever or not face in some way. Okay. All right, Leo. Okay, for Virgo. Virgo, let's get you a quick 4-card spread. Past energy, current, future, and outcome for Virgo. Current, future, outcome. Okay. All right, Virgo, let's see what we have for you. Okay, Virgo, so recent past, I have friends. So number 3, Scorpio energy. You have Scorpio anywhere in your chart. You could have been dealing with a Scorpio in your recent past. I have friends, friendship group, soul tribe, third person. Maybe you were in a third party situation in your recent past, but you had, some level of a friend group that you depended on, that you hung out with a lot in your past. You guys would meet in person, or through social media, maybe just, have a text group chat, something like that. But these were people that you were close to, that you had strong interpersonal relationships with. So this was recent past. And then now I have number 9, Aquarius energy, water carrier, humanitarian, generosity, nobility, balance, calm life, communication, compassion, unselfish, alleviate suffering, care for others, helpful, ethical. So maybe you're more in a hermit energy. Maybe now, currently, you are doing more for others at this time. You are in a more giving nature right now. Maybe you're doing some type of volunteer work. Maybe this is just you kind of stepping outside of, hanging out all the time with your friends, and kind of more getting back to self and giving back to your community in some way. And this is your current energy right now, being more generous, finding more balance in life, being more calm. Um, and I feel like you are just trying to alleviate, suffering. Um, Maybe this is about you caring for self. Maybe it's something that you've been dealing with and you're trying to take care of yourself a little bit more, with this humanitarian energy here as well. And then I have future energy. Yeah, confirmation. Number 7, Libra energy, biker energy. You're more of a lone wolf at this time. So, yeah, I feel like you've stepped back from being a part of this friends group, and kind of, in order to find more balance within, to kind of take care of yourself. And that means that you're spending more time by yourself. You've kind of detached a little bit from that normal group that you were a part of. And meaning you're kind of breaking the rules. It seems like maybe you're ready to move on. Maybe that's an energy you no longer want to be in. Maybe you're looking for a different level of growth in life. So you've kind of become this outlaw energy. hmm And then I have your outcome here, number 9. This is your energy, Virgo energy, with fishing pole. Yep, self-reliant. Autonomy. Yep, mentoring others. Yeah, absolutely. Connecting with nature more, reflecting, self-improvement capable. So confirmation, exactly. So I feel like you kind of went from, in the recent past, this energy of being connected to, a lot of people all the time, groups of people, hanging out all the time, constant communication with a whole bunch of people, to realizing, at some point you needed to go within, take care of yourself, kind of find balance within self. And then this put you in an energy of kind of being more of a lone wolf energy by yourself, becoming more self-reliant, improving upon yourself in multiple ways, realizing that you have different talents, again, not extending yourself to others as much as you used to. But I feel like you are mentoring others as well. I feel like you have a lot of knowledge to share about your own self improvement. You share that with others. You help others figure out how to solve their own, problems, deal with healing, things like that. And again, I feel like it is because you found balance for yourself. And so now you are being generous and you are giving back to your community. You are sharing the knowledge that you've obtained with others so others can also grow. But it took you having to separate yourself from, a group, that you were used to being in. Again, some of you guys could have been in a third party situation and you walked away after finding that out and kind of just went within and healed. But yeah, you are in this humanitarian energy, being very generous to your community. And I feel like you're helping a lot of people with the knowledge that you gained. So that's beautiful energy, Virgo. Good job. Good job. All right. Okay. Up next, we have Libra. Libra, what is your quick past, present, future, and outcome spread for my Libras? Okay. Current, future. Okay. Wow. Wow. All right. So, so for my Libras, this is what I have for your energy, past, present, future, and outcome. All right. So the first one out I have for you, Libra. Some of you guys are meeting your person. Some of you guys are going to be meeting someone who you become a power couple with. Side note for somebody. First energy is number 3, Taurus energy symphony. In the recent past, Libra, there was harmony, organization, collaboration. I feel like your life was really like a symphony. There was a lot of moving parts, but they all worked together beautifully. You had some great collaborations, people that you worked with. This could be in pertaining to romance. This could be friends. This could be your job. But I feel like, things were in balance. There was a lot of co-creation, bouncing ideas off of other people, growing, a lot of teamwork here in your recent past. And then I have for energy now, number 2, Cancer energy. You could be dealing with the Cancer. You can have Cancer somewhere in your chart, Taurus somewhere in your chart, or dealing with one. February could be significant, born on the 2nd as well. I have communication. I feel like you have communication coming in. There will be a conversation. You will either get a message from someone. And I feel like this message that comes in, it will be very clear communication, meaning I feel like it will give you clarity in some way. Maybe you've been waiting to hear from someone, hear about a situation, get an answer about something, a decision needing to be made, but someone's going to reach out to you and give you this communication. Some of you guys will be having a conversation. This could be someone from your recent past as well that is coming in to give you communication and give you clarity. I feel like it will be a two-way conversation for some of you guys. But yeah, I feel like this could create a new connection as well for some of you. Again, a new collaboration. Okay. And as far as the future energy, after you get this communication coming in, maybe somebody wanting to collaborate with you, co-create with you, maybe this communication coming in is because someone has been seeing you create something and they also want to be a part of it, if this is regarding business or, a work endeavor or something you are creating. And I feel like right now, number 7, we have yes, no. The energy at this time is uncertain, right? So in the future, once this communication comes in, I feel like it's uncertain because it's going to depend on what the communication is about. Meaning, I feel like if this is in regards to work or business, a new collaboration, that means that communication, depending on what they say, either you will accept or reject their offer, right? And this could be in business or romance or, again, a reconciliation. So it's uncertain because it's going to depend on the situation that you guys are in. And then for your outcome, I have 4 here, Sagittarius energy. I have gavel, conviction, decisions made. Pay attention to this offer. Offer accepted. So some of you guys will accept this offer. Some of you guys will get some resolution and communication about a legal matter that goes in your favor. It will be something fair, and it will be something finalized and finished that maybe you've been waiting to get communication about. But some of you guys do have an important decision coming up that will need to be made. I feel like some people are you're receiving justice for a situation that you were in, whether that is in regards to business or regards to, a past situation with others. But I feel like you will receive justice in your outcome either way, whether this is a business opportunity, whether this is about a court decision that is made in your favor, there will be justice for you, Libra, which is again your energy. So, all right. That is for Libra. All right. So then we have Scorpio. Scorpio, let's get you a quick past, present, future, and outcome spread for Scorpios. Start with past energy for Scorpio. Okay. Current. Okay. Future. All right. And outcome. All right. Scorpio. See what you guys got going on. Okay, Scorpio. So I have in the recent past, number 9, Sagittarius energy, ballet shoes, stamina, endurance, repetition, effort, being poised, having grace, keeping things in balance. So I feel like you've had to juggle a lot. You've had to keep up with a lot of things going on. You've had to keep balancing your life, but I feel like you've been able to do it with grace. It doesn't mean that you haven't struggled. And I say that because when I see ballet shoes, as beautiful as the dancers are when they move on stage, the way they train their bodies to move, that training that they go through, when they take off those ballet shoes, they usually have toes that are bruised and bloody. So when I say that you have been balancing and you've made it look graceful, poised externally, I feel like in the background, you have possibly been struggling and it has been a real challenge for you. This is in your recent past. I feel like currently in your energy, we have friends, number 3, Scorpio energy. You can have Scorpio anywhere, obviously, sun, moon, rising, Venus, or North Node, but this is your energy, Scorpio. Friendship groups, soul tribe. I feel like right now you are leaning on your friends to kind of help alleviate a lot of the challenges that you're facing, maybe that people don't really know about, again, because you make it look easy on the outside. But I feel like you are doing a lot. You are a juggling master right now in this moment. But again, you make it look graceful, as much as it may hurt and exhaust you at the end of the day. So I feel like you are leaning heavily on, friends right now at this time to kind of help keep you in balance, to give you a reason to step away, right, from those everyday life challenges, those things that you deal with. Then I have in your future here, number 6, Capricorn energy. The number 6 could be important the month of June, the month of March, the month of September. Then I have bodybuilder, power, strength, forceful, determined, disciplined, domination, pushing forward, right? Like I said, I feel like you, no matter what, you are going to continue to thrive. You have so much strength and passion for what you are working on, what you are doing. You're not going to let it slow you down. I feel like it's just going to help you improve. I feel like once you kind of get the hang of whatever this is that you're balancing, I feel like it will basically create a level of strength I don't even think you realize that you could have. So I feel like right now, in the middle of it, because it seems like it's something that you started in the recent past, it's been a struggle. I feel like you're trying to get your bearings. You're trying to balance everything that's going on. But I feel like you are eventually going to master this balance. And as intense as it may be, I feel like it will be something that really, literally makes you so much stronger. You will be in balance. You will be able to handle everything that you have going on. Yeah, because you're going to have such discipline with whatever this is that you're doing. In your outcome, I have number 5, the month of May, born on the 5th. I have Pisces energy here. I have spilled milk. So there's some regret here. Accidents happen. There's a mistake. Maybe something that happened in the past, something that you can't change, that you may still be disappointed about. It's time to let it go. Forgive whatever that is. If it was something that you did, forgive yourself. If it's something that somebody else did, forgive them. Basically, in your outcome, your advices should just let it go. At this point, with what you are building, you have evolved, you have grown, in a lot of ways, especially in your near future. So it's basically saying those things in the past are minor compared to the direction that you're going in. So don't hold on to things that can't be changed, those disappointments, right? It doesn't mean forget what happened. It just means don't allow it to hold you back, right? Don't allow it to linger in your energy to where you can't focus on really where you want to go in this future, right? Okay. All right. Scorpio, that was for you. Okay, Sagittarius, let's get you your quick 4-card past, present, future, and outcome spread for Sagittarius. Sagittarius, maybe you guys are stuck in a situation you're trying to get out of. Past energy for Sagittarius. Current. Future. Future. Outcome. Okay. Okay. Sagittarius. Let's see what we got. Past, present, future, outcome for Sagittarius. So recent past, Sagittarius, I have the number 2, Aquarius energy with labyrinth, lost, delayed, complex. It's complicated. Yeah, like I said, I feel like there's a situation or problem that you've been trying to solve. You've been trying to figure out how to get out of. And this is confirmation with this maze here. I feel like you've felt stuck in a situation that you've been trying to find a solution to, find a way to get out of. If there's a situation that needs to be sorted out, it's a problem that you've definitely been facing. I feel like you've been trying to go inward, but I feel like it's complicated. And so it's caused you delays. I feel like you feel lost at times, maybe in your recent past because of the situation. Again, number 2, Aquarius energy. For your current, right now, energy, I have the number 3, month of March, born on the 3rd. And I have Leo energy with the inventor, innovation, imagination, creative, groundbreaking developments, okay to fail, do it again and again, inspired. I feel like you are trying to really, truly figure out the solution to this problem. And I feel like you are truly trying to find a way to deal with this situation, with this inventor energy. I feel like it's heavily on your mind, and you are trying to find ways to be inspired that will help you to grow in order to get out of a situation that you are stuck in. Yeah. Some of you guys are really smart with this inventor energy. You have vivid imaginations. You're very creative. You guys are builders. You're good with tech. hmm And then I have number four out here. So it gives you a timeline, Sagittarius. It says within a few weeks. It says this situation or event has potential to develop or unfold within a few weeks. So some of you guys will definitely find your answer to this maze that you're in right now, or were in the recent past, that you've been working on a solution about. It seems like it's going to come to you in a few weeks. And then we have number five, we have Scorpio energy, thunderstorm, power, destruction, trouble, a warning, out of control, energy shift, conflict, triumph over evil. Yeah, I feel like you will have an opportunity to overcome this situation. This will be your outcome within a few weeks. There you go. So, whatever this is, Sagittarius, it seems like you will definitely figure out a way in the beginning of 2026, or if not sooner. Okay. All right. Capricorns, let's get you your quick 4-card past, present, future outcome spread for my Capricorns. Capricorn, past, please. Recent past. Okay. Current, future outcome, please. Okay. Oh, 2 on your outcome. All right. Capricorns, let's see what you guys got going on. Wow. A lot of traveling by air or by water, or some of you guys are dealing with an air sign or water sign, Capricorns. But what I'm showing here, for recent past, I see number 5, Gemini energy. You can have Gemini anywhere in your chart. The 5th could be important, the month of May. Life path 5, I was called to say that as well. I have this yacht energy in your recent past, which is about travel, smooth sailing, things kind of just being at peace, being comfortable, prosperous, having this comfortable lifestyle, luxury, being very affluential. So this is your recent past, Capricorn. Nice energy. Then I have 6 with Taurus energy, Anang Kara, with unconditional love, romance, soulmates, uncommon bonds, devoted. So in your current energy, you could be meeting somebody who becomes a soul bond, a great partnership, unconditional love is here. Best friends, appreciation, infinite love. This could be somebody you're meeting very soon if you haven't already recently. Taurus energy, I have 6 again, so I have 66 here. Aquarius energy, you have Aquarius somewhere in your chart, be dealing with one. I have airplane, this travel again, a lot of travel, like I said, either by air or water, happening in your life. Long distance. Some of you guys travel long distances, maybe for work. Maybe you're going to be relocating in your future, for a job or for love. Maybe somebody that you meet is from another country, but you may have the freedom to move around. There's no boundaries. You're going to be able to, move in the direction that you need to go in for love, leaving things behind. Yeah, for love. Okay. And then your outcome, 2 of them came out, so I took them. But the first one I have is number 2, and then I have Aries energy with this eclipse, union of opposites. Well, there you go. So like I said, somebody that you meet in matters of the heart, somebody's going to be different culture, be from somewhere different, but you guys will work on creating a union in your future, in your outcome. There will be some type of union between the two of you. Also, there is some type of transformation that will happen in your life. So again, one or both of you will move in together. Yeah, there could be somebody or a situation that's going to try to keep you from making this change, a potential blockage. hmm I feel like with this Fortress energy, number one, Aquarius energy, you might have to put up boundaries. hmm Yeah. In order to truly move forward and connect in the way that you want to, I feel like you're just going to have strong boundaries up. You're going to have to build a fortress and keep people out of your life, out of your energy that, may not agree with the choices that you're making. Um, yeah, people are not going to want you to make this change, especially if it means you having to move out of the country or move to a different place. Yeah. But I feel like this is also probably going to open your eyes to the people in your life who truly support you, and the people who, may become envious of you and maybe that aren't good friends. So, I mean, it may be a temporary loss or disappointment, um, but I feel like you will be able to overcome it. Yeah, I feel like you'll be good. I feel like you're ready for anything. And I feel like this is why you'll be open to moving forward to the travel as well. Yeah, I feel like you'll do whatever it takes. Okay, Capricorn, that was for you. Aquarius, let me get you a quick 4-card past, present, future, and outcome spread for Aquarius. Past, okay, present, future, okay, outcome. Okay, I got 4. All right, Aquarius. What do we have for Aquarius? All right. So Aquarius, for recent past, I'm showing biker, so lone wolf energy. So some of you guys are, you know, people who just spend a lot of time by yourself. You don't really have a huge group of friends. I have number 7 with Libra energy. You can have Libra in your chart. You could be dealing with one. Born on the 7th, the month of July could be significant. But I feel like you guys are definitely nonconformists. You don't do things because people tell you to or because it's what people expect or society expects. You guys are definitely more of a lone wolf energy. Absolutely. I feel like you kind of ride by the beat of your own drum. You love your freedom. You like speed. So some of you guys really do ride motorcycles, or you just, love fast cars or fast vehicles in general. But yeah, this is you in the recent past. When I'm looking at your now energy, Aquarius here, with this number 1 energy, Aries energy, this diamond, I feel like you are thinking about commitment. I feel like there is someone that you have come across recently, or this is maybe somebody that's been a part of your life for a while, but I feel like you are at the point where maybe you are thinking about settling down. And I feel like you see this person as star energy, rare with this diamond. I feel like you being a lone wolf, I feel like you don't trust very easily. I feel like you're okay with not being a part of huge crowds, but I feel like you are attracted to someone who you feel like you can have a commitment with. Hmm. You see them as a strong force, powerful. You love the fact that they have a lot of faith. You kind of see them in the way that you see yourself, okay to stand on, their own 2 feet, do things for themselves. You love their faith, their spirituality, their self-esteem, their self-love. You love their creativity. Yeah, so I feel like you have somebody that you are definitely thinking about having a commitment with. And then your future energy, I have the number 6 here. Leo energy, you could be dealing with one. You can have Leo in your chart. Curtain call. Yeah, recognition, parade, celebrity, admiration, applause, show appreciation, focus attention. Yeah, I feel like you see this person as a star. You see them as being in some type of limelight. I feel like you want to show your appreciation. You want to give them their flowers. Um, yeah, I feel like you watch this person in any way that you can, but you admire them for sure. So there is definitely love here in your future that you're trying to attain. This could also be your energy. You could be in the spotlight in some way. So you could be a popular loner. So you could be someone who has a platform or you do something creative in the arts, but you just don't have a lot of people that you hang out with, but you're very good at what you do. People admire you for your ability to stand alone, to not need others. Okay, then we have in your outcome the number 7, Gemini energy with convertible here. I feel like you're going to have a lot of options. Yeah, free will, adjacent possibilities. You're going to have a lot of choices, freedom. That freedom is still there in your outcome. So, no matter what you're doing, I feel like you're going to have a lot of opportunities. You're going to have the ability to travel if you want. Your schedule is going to be very flexible. And I feel like that's going to be a good energy to be in because you're still going to be able to do what you want to do, but also be able to move around. So you're not going to be stuck in just one place. You're going to be able to travel, and still do whatever it is that you do as far as a profession or, your job. Yeah, a lot of enjoyment, going with the wind. Yeah, definitely a free spirit um energy here. But like I said, I feel like there's somebody you have your eye on too. Aquarius, ready to fall in love, are we? Beautiful. Okay, and last but not least, Pisces. Let's get you your quick 4-card spread. Pisces for past, present, future, and outcome energy for Pisces. Pisces. Yeah, you guys are stuck in a situation for sure. And I feel like there's a lot of moving parts in this particular situation you are stuck in for some of you. Current energy. Future. That's too many. Future. Came out anyway. That was the one. Outcome. Okay. All right. Some of you guys are shy, Pisces. Maybe there's somebody that you want to take a risk on, but you guys are too shy to speak up yet. So Pisces, recent past, I have still, refinement, taste, culture, fine tune, concentrate, developing. So there's something that you're working on, either pertaining to yourself. Maybe you are trying to, work on your image, your body, fine tuning. cultural. I feel like you are in your recent past, I should say, not current, but in the recent past. I feel like there was something you were trying to work on perfecting. Again, this could either be something that you're working on, this could even be yourself. I feel like you are in your recent or in the recent past, I feel like you um, are someone who leaned on alcohol, possibly heavily, in whatever way that is, hopefully responsibly. Um, but you definitely like your spirits, your alcohol, maybe wine. So this is your recent past. You're trying to refine something. You're trying to create something, grow something. Okay. So the energy now, so recent past was 9, Taurus energy. Now energy, I have the number 2, born on the 2nd, the month of February. I have Leo energy with this pioneer energy. Yeah, I feel like you are creating something, but it's something that you've never done before. So I feel like you are having to develop it slowly. You are learning as you go with this pioneer energy. This is not a path that's already been walked, or this is something brand new. So you are starting from scratch in some way. Um, and you know that it's going to be a long journey, but I feel like you are trying to have courage. I feel like some of you guys are naturally more shy. Um, so I feel like you're trying to be strong in the situation, find some grit, right? Because this is uncharted territory for you. Okay. So you're having to be bold. Destination or bust. Okay. Then in your future energy, we have 9 again, and then we have Libra energy. You can be dealing with a Libra, have Libra in your chart, but we have chocolate. So this is pertaining to love. So some of you guys are attracted to someone who is outside of your race. And I say that because here, this is culture. And here, when I see chocolate and I see love and romance, but I'm also seeing uncharted territory. So I feel like this is a new experience for even you, Pisces. I feel like this is someone that's outside of your culture that you've never dated before. And so I feel like you're trying to find a way to come in, to propose something, make some type of offer. But I feel like you're having to build up self confidence in order to do this. This is definitely uncharted territory for you. So some of you guys are a little bit shy. Um, you've been avoiding this, but I feel like you're at the point where in your outcome, I think you're going to roll the dice. You're going to take a chance. Number 2, Sagittarius energy. Yeah, I feel like you are just going to throw it out there and see what happens. Maybe this is something that you've been contemplating on for a while. Whoever this is, I feel like you look at them as being very sweet. Maybe they have a chocolate skin tone. Maybe you do. Maybe a little mocha, dark chocolate, white chocolate. Somebody's some chocolate and they're very sweet. Um, but I feel like you want to celebrate with this person. I feel like you want to treat them well. You want to splurge with them. You want to spend money on them. I feel like you feel they deserve the best. Yeah. But you know that it's a risk. You know that you're taking a chance. Maybe because, again, you don't know if you'll mesh well culturally. Maybe there's people in the background who you feel may not agree with your choice. So maybe that's what's holding you back. Yeah, I know that you're uncertain about the outcome, but like I said, it looks like you're going to take a chance anyway. Hey, even when you roll the dice, you got a 50-50 chance getting something out of it, right? Better than not ever saying anything at all and never knowing. So, all right. Well, that's what I have. This was all 12 zodiac signs, past, present, future, and outcome Zodiac 180 spread. I hope you guys enjoyed this bonus message. Thank you guys so much for all your love and support of the channel. All of my followers and subscribers that have been rocking with me, you guys are amazing. I hope you guys have enjoyed your holiday season. Any incoming subscribers and followers, welcome to the Soul Tribe, you guys. Thank you for being here with me. And yeah, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for everything. This channel is our channel because it can't grow without you. So again, thank you for allowing me to be here for you. I hope you enjoyed the messages. And until next time, collective. Bye, guys.